Hi, I'm Arwen with Advanced Benefits, and today I'm going to go over the 5 things you need to know when you are choosing your benefits. The first thing to consider is your medical forecast. Essentially, what do I need these benefits for? Do I use these benefits regularly to manage a chronic condition? Do I use these benefits only every once in a while as things come up? Or do I never use my benefits because I would rather do a lot of other things than go to the doctor? That's called your medical forecast, and you want to pick a benefit that's appropriate for your medical forecast. You may decide you need a benefit that has a really rich copays or a lower deductible to help you manage your chronic condition. You might decide that you can handle a high deductible health plan because you rarely, if ever, use your benefits. So it's important to keep in mind what your personal use is going to be. The second thing to keep in mind is your exposure. Oftentimes, we get sucked into making our benefits decision based on the deductible, and the deductible being how much money comes out of my pocket before the insurance company starts to help me out. But the deductible isn't the be-all end-all. The be-all end-all is the out-of-pocket maximum. That's my worst case scenario in the event of something happens. That's how much money comes out of my wallet before I'm done for the year, and the insurance company pays for 100% of my in-network covered services. So if you are looking at a plan and you see a plan that has a low deductible, sometimes it has a higher out-of-pocket maximum. So if you're looking for a plan that decreases the amount of exposure that you might receive, the out-of-pocket maximum is what you need to look for. The third item to consider is your prescriptions. If you're taking multiple or regular prescriptions, you may decide that you need access to a plan that has prescription copays. A copay being that flat dollar amount that I pay when I go and I pick up a prescription or I access a doctor's appointment. If I'm taking very expensive medications that are generics or brand names, they're less expensive if I just have to pay a copay. However, if I'm on a high deductible health plan and I'm taking prescriptions, maybe my prescription is really inexpensive. Maybe it's only $4 or $6 or $7. If that's the case, even though I'm on a high deductible health plan and I don't get access to copays, I'm okay with that because my prescription is affordable. So it's important to know the cost of your medication with and without a copay so you can make a better educated decision about which plan to enroll in. Something else to consider is cost. Cost is a big one. When we're looking at the cost of benefits, again, sometimes we want the lowest deductible or the lowest out-of-pocket maximum, but you might pay a whole boatload of extra money just to have that plan. So it's important to do some basic math. First of all, calculate how much comes out of my paycheck if I sign up for that plan. Let's pretend that if I sign up for a traditional plan, it costs me $200 per month. That's $2,400 a year. If I will sign up for the high deductible health plan, maybe it's free. Maybe it doesn't cost me anything to sign up for that plan. Now, when I look at my out-of-pocket maximum, right, my worst case scenario, maybe on the traditional plan, that out-of-pocket maximum might be $8,150. And that's a lot of money. And maybe on that high deductible health plan, it's only a $5,000 out-of-pocket maximum. So you have to ask yourself, why would I pay more money for a plan that has higher risk? So it's important to keep in mind the cost of the benefits, which is called your premium. That's how much money comes out of your paycheck each month in order to have the benefit. And the fifth item to consider is the network. You want to make sure that you are seeing an in-network doctor whenever possible. An in-network doctor or facility or pharmacist means that you're going to get the best coverage. So it's important to keep in mind when you're choosing a benefits plan to explore the network, and you can take your list of doctors or pharmacy that you go see and look up on the network search tool and see the status if they're in or out of network. If one plan has a more restricted network, you especially want to keep an eye on whether or not a service or a provider is in or out of network. So those are the top 5 things to consider when you're choosing your benefits: your medical forecast, your exposure, your prescriptions, your cost, and your network. I hope this information has been helpful for you. I'm Arwen with Advanced Benefits, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.